Hey, what's going on, S blockers? Maybe we should just give everybody a couple more minutes just to fill the room up a little bit. Just before we get started, the purpose of this particular webinar is, just to clear the confusion, give everybody a little bit of clarity with what is exactly going on with the S-Block platform. Speak about the road ahead, what it is that we need to get done, and the income potential that we all initially got involved with S-Block for, and how we can carry on earning that particular income. So, first and foremost, straight off from the bat, the ad that you guys, that you saw out there, it was very clear whether S-Block is busy with an exit scam. So, straight out of the gates, I think it's very important for everybody out there to know it is absolutely, definitely not, without a shadow of a doubt, an exit scam. Okay, so you can all relax. It's definitely not what everybody's putting it out to be. It's very strategic, the way that it's been put together. It's part of the roadmap, which I'll point out to you guys in a minute. And all the way from June month all the way up till now, we haven't really had any issue. In fact, I've had zero issues when it comes to customer service, payout swapping, staking, or registering new members. And I'm positive that you guys would agree with me there, right? So it's very important for for everybody, just to take some notes. There are quite a couple of changes that have been involved, and I'm going to go through those changes with everybody step by step, and explain to you what it is that we need to do to continue earning the money that we are currently earning and that we have generated, and how we can continue to grow our networks within the S-Block platform. Okay, all right, let's get started. All right, for those of you that don't know me, they call me Joe. I started with S-Block back in June this year. In the early days, the coin was $1.20, and it's increased substantially. All right. Good evening. Hey, how you doing? How's it, Dan? How's it, Lily? How's it, Muriel? You guys all good? Could you tell me if you guys could hear me in the chat? Maybe just drop a comment in the chat and let me know if you can hear me. If you guys could maybe just message me and let me know if you can hear me. Or alternatively, just say hello. All right. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's start with where we are right now. Now, obviously, everybody's been a little bit nervous because there hasn't been any updates that has been consistent, or enough time for everybody to be aware of the changes that would be taking place. So, I had a long meeting with S-Block Corporate yesterday and with my upline, and I discussed everything with them. I don't know if any of you guys attended the summit that took place in Phuket on the 28th. I was was supposed to be there, but I couldn't make that particular event. But the bottom line is like this, okay? First and foremost, we started back in June, and to date, over 200 million SBO tokens have basically been distributed amongst 1.87 million individuals in over 135 countries, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this is all from the beginning of June, and it's due to the hard work, of all affiliates like yourself and myself, and the other 1.8 million people out there that have been pushing this platform pretty hard in trying to build a daily and a monthly passive income. Okay. So there's over 200 million tokens out there, and there's 1.87 million users out there. Okay, so that was the first part of the roadmap of sblock. So they introduced the super wallet to everybody, and I'm positive you guys would all agree that has gone very smoothly. There's been no issues with the app. There's been no issues with payouts. It's been on time, every single day. Outside of that, the increase of the SBO token from $1, I joined, it was around about $1.20, all the way up to, I think it was around about $11 or $12, and that was on the 27th of this month, which was last week sometime, when everybody started experiencing a little bit of problems with the platform. I'm sure that you guys have noticed, within your platform, there is, there's no staking, there's no earnings, your SBO earnings have stopped completely. In other words, the app has been completely disabled for us to do any of those things that we are used to doing, right? Now, there's a reason behind that, folks. Okay. Now, I'm positive you've also seen inside your roadmap, there is a strategy called the furnace, where, in order for us to, in order for corporate to keep on increasing the value of this SBO token, it was important for them to increase the demand for the token, and at the same time to minimize the supply of that token. And that is where the furnace mechanism will be coming into play. Okay. I'm also positive you have seen inside your app, there's a couple of additional strategies and projects. The one's called DAO, which is basically the way that DAO works. I've got one of those DAO communities. It's there basically to help any delinquent coins out there, anyone that's been bent in crypto or other platforms like SCF or Plus Token, any of those guys, where DAO is a way for them to reap or to recover some of their investment and start earning rewards within the sblock network. Okay, but that's a video for another day. There's some stuff posted on my Telegram page as well. That's DAO. Then I'm positive the one that you're seeing on your screen is called Plan Flash. I'm positive you guys are familiar with Plan Flash. It was launched a little while ago, but Plan Flash is going to be playing a very, very significant role in the sblock platform, which is very important for everybody that is currently using the platform to take note of. But before I get into Plan Flash, I think what's important for everybody to know is the following, right? Number one, if you had any assets on the platform, you have not lost any of those assets. sblock is definitely not doing an exit scam strategy. It's definitely not like that. In fact, there's a whole lot of stuff happening down the road and in the future. So you will be able to recover those assets inside your platform, and I'll share with you guys how we do that in a minute. But what is very important for everybody to know out there is, number one, the SBO supply is at a full stop. So there is no way that anyone is able to earn any more SBO coins from their network ability or from recruiting or from staking. I'm positive you've also seen that whatever you have staked out there has been converted into USDS, which has got a value of $1 per coin. So that'll equal the staked amount that you've got there. Okay. It's not 100%. In fact, it's not great at all that they just went ahead and unilaterally simply converted our cryptos into USDS. So the first thing that you really want to do, you have noticed from the 27th all the way till now, the value of the SBO coin has absolutely shot through the roof. It's in excess of $20 right now. And the purpose of locking up or disabling all functions inside your app is to in other words, is to contain the SBOs that are already there, and any unused SBO coins out there will be bent, thereby minimizing the supply and increasing the demand, okay? So I can absolutely guarantee you that the value of whatever SBO coins you've got is going to go absolutely through the roof. So my recommendation to everybody that's out there today as a starting point, go inside your app and convert any USDS that you have got there, convert that directly into SBO, because you won't earn any benefit from USDS. It's a stable coin, it's worth $1, and the value is not going to be fluctuating up or down. However, SBO will definitely be increasing for a couple of reasons. Number one, sblock is getting ready, and we are preparing to list on the World Blockchain Forum Exchange on the 1st of December. So that deal has been signed, and this coin will be live on that exchange on the 1st of December, where it will be traded in the live markets, and that will be dependent on demand and supply, and that is how that value will be influenced. So, obviously, the less coins out there, and the more demand it is out there, the increased for the value of the token will come very, very easily. So that'll be available on the 1st of December. So in other words, if you've got SBO tokens in your wallet right now, and you've been stacking all these SBOs from the beginning, which is great, stacking SBOs at $1.20, and now it's at $20, you've made a substantial return on those coins because of your effort. Now, that increase will keep on multiplying and increasing steadily all the way to the 1st of December, because they want to list that coin at the maximum value possible on the WBF exchange on the 1st of December. So that deal has been signed, and you would be able to get membership to that particular exchange as well. Now, that's the worst case scenario, and that only happens on the 1st of December. However, Plan Flash is the other way that you can convert your coins into cash, and I'm going to share that with you because that's the most important strategy if you want to continue with this particular platform and build a new network and also leverage your existing network, which you will not lose whatsoever. And I'll show you guys how that's going to work in a minute. And Plan Flash is launching their version 2.0, as you can see on the screen. That has been launched on, I think it's the 8th of July, the 8th of November. Sorry, folks, just give me 1 second. Let me have a quick look here. That'll be launching. Oops, I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Let's have a quick squiz here. Yeah, that is launching. I think it's on the 15th of November. And I'll sorry, on the 8th of November, and I'll share that with you guys as well. Now, on the 15th of November, the sblock app will reactivate itself. Okay, you would be able to transact inside your app once again, and inside your app, as we are speaking now, the first thing you want to do is convert your USDS into SBO token so you can benefit from the increase of the coin while we've got an inability to do anything inside the app. That's number one. And number two, inside your app, there is a Plan Flash icon. I recommend, or I suggest that everybody clicks on that particular link inside the S key and register your Plan Flash account and also bind your Plan Flash account. Now, just so that you are aware, every single person that is in your network in any leg that you've got, whether, let's just hypothetically say you've got 600 members inside of your group, you had 30 on your direct line. Everyone that registers for Plan Flash inside the sblock app will stay within your line, and you will not lose that particular person if they were also to participate inside Plan Flash, which is going to be paying out money. And I'll share that with you guys in a second. Okay, so that has been launched on the 8th of November. You would be able to transact live with Plan Flash by renting processes, which pays very, very high commissions, higher than sblock, and I'll share that with you guys now too. The other thing that's happening on the 15th of November, the app will be reactivated, and there will be a couple of additional functions inside that app. One of those functions would be the OTC market, where you would be able to sell and buy SBO coins and that will be determined by the buyer and the seller. So that's another opportunity for you to cash in on those SBO tokens if that is what you want to do. My advice to my entire group, which is, we're close to about 600 members, as we were going along and as you were being paid your SBO tokens with a small increase in the beginning of the platform, is to cash 50% or 60% of them out, get that asset or get that profit off from the table, so the risk in that profit has been taken away. Get that into other opportunities. Add on additional streams of revenue with the profit that you've made from an existing platform that has still been working for you. If you have not done that and you've been waiting for the increase, everybody's left some SBO coins on their inside their wallets, particularly their staked amount. And if you're going to convert all of those today into SBO, you're going to benefit from the additional increase that's going to be happening. Without a doubt, that coin will be worth $30 to $35 by the time that we list on the 1st of December. Okay, so just bear that in mind. But if you need to cash those coins out, you can do so on the 8th by getting it through Plan Flash. I'll explain to you how we do that in a minute. And on the 15th, you can go via the OTC market. And if you've got an appetite for risk and you want to see the reward on the 1st of December, you can hold on to your coins and you can trade that on the WBF exchange on the 1st of December. So those are the ways that you can get those assets outside of your platform if that is what you choose to do. So first and foremost, because the big reason, I mean, one of the reasons why this is definitely not an exit scam is because, first of all, you cannot even stake any more dollars. You can't make any more investments. You cannot do anything inside the app. So if anyone was planning to exit scam with your coins and with your dollars, they would definitely accept more deposits because that's what scammers do. So sblock, in my opinion, it's definitely not a scam, but this is just a way. I'm just trying to communicate to everybody what is actually happening so that people are aware and not to cause a panic at all whatsoever, because it's definitely not a scam. And these are the things that you can do to cash these coins out and also to keep on participating in this platform, which has been great, and also for you to continue leveraging off from your network and continue growing your community. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure you guys would agree with me, maybe anyone that's watching this video, we have made much, in fact, a whole lot more money with the sblock and SBO than what we've got staked. I don't know what scenario everybody else is in, but everybody in my community they've made more money than what they would have lost had this been an exit scam anyway. So we've got to look at it that way. And the fact that it's not, and we can continue earning money, is something that we absolutely need to take a careful note of. Okay, so if you are familiar with what Plan Flash is, Plan Flash is basically a how would we call it? It's processes, and these processes are used to how can we put this now? The processes are used to handle various data tasks. Okay, so you've got massive amounts of projects that are put onto these processes, and sblock has given everyone the opportunity to rent these processes, for a certain amount of dollars, and for that money, you would be able to earn great daily and monthly rewards, exactly like sblock has been paying you, except that the SBO token distribution has come to a dead standstill. That supply has been fulfilled, and now it's all about increasing the value of that. So the first thing you want to do is convert your USDS into SBO inside your wallet, register for Plan Flash, and then bind your sblock account to your Plan Flash account as well. Okay, and encourage your teams to do the same thing, and they'll stay within your network. So on the 8th of June, this platform will be live where you can start renting out your processes. So, I think the most important thing for everybody to know out there is, which I'm sure everybody wants to know, is how do I earn money with these processes? Pretty easy, and you can earn much more money with Plan Flash than with SBO. So just to give you guys an example, the top, the top processor or the top node in the Plan Flash network, the return on investment was 414% last month, which is absolutely it's enormous, okay? But the average income that you can earn inside this platform is an average of 10% per month, which is a little bit, it's about the same that you've been receiving from sblock outside of the increase of the coin. And, on longer term rentals, you could earn up to 30% monthly, but that profit will be paid to you on a daily basis, but it will be paid to you in the form of the PF coin, which is the plan flash coin, which is exactly the same how sblock started, okay? So that is how you would be paid your rewards. And the way the levels work, it's identical to the way that sblock works. And I'll briefly explain that, but we will do a new video tomorrow, more or less at a different time. I will post those links and we will absolutely dig right into the exact percentages and exactly how to go about earning your money with with Plan Flash as a platform, okay? But the bottom line, this is a fairly new technology out there, guys. Getting in early, the potential to make incredible amounts of money is very, very easy. And I'm going to show that to you guys in a second, right? Okay, so maybe we want to start over here. There's 8 different levels of computing power, okay? Now, the more complex the computing tasks are, and the longer the rental period for the processor is, um, and depending on where you choose to decide which processor you'd like to rent out for that particular period, your income will be dependent on those factors, okay? But the average for short-term rentals is around about 10% per month, which will be paid to you daily in the form of PF coin. And, for longer-term rentals, it would be paid in the same coin, but it could get up to about 30% per month, okay? Now, this is how you can grow your existing community or leverage from your existing community as well. So you've got 2 choices. Either you cash your coins out via the OTC, via Plan Flash PF coin, and then you convert that into BTC Ethereum and cash that out on your exchange, or you can do that via, the WBF exchange on the 1st of December. Or you can choose to continue what you've started and to help your existing people to add on an additional stream of income, considering that they've already earned money from the first strategy, that you've already got an existing network. All you need to do is to continue leveraging off from that network, but bringing them into a new strategy, okay? So Plan Flash 2.0, this is how we will develop the community, okay? Now, you've got different levels of entry. First of all, the barrier to entry is no longer $300. You could come in with as little as $1 all the way up to $150. But all the way under $150, you do not qualify for rewards in the PF coin from your network activity. Exactly the same as sblock, you needed a minimum of $300 to get involved. Here you need $151 as the rental amount, and immediately you will qualify from all income, depending on how many directs you've got, exactly like sblock, all the way up to infinity levels if you've opened up more than 15 direct referrals. So let's just go through the pay plan, okay? So if you've contributed $150 to $300 above 150, immediately you would have reached level 2, and you would have access to start earning network incentives in the form of rewards, exactly like SPO, but this is called PF coin, and you'll earn that daily into your wallet, into your app, and you can cash them out whenever you'd want to. So the way that the pay plan works is exactly the same as sblock. I like to compare those two. Let me see if I can get a quick, let me just see if I can get a very quick, all right, let's do it over there. It's easier to explain it if I do it or from a normal sblock presentation. Just give me a second, guys. Oh, this computer's been stacking all day long. Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. Where we now? All right. So first and foremost, if you've got an existing direct line of 15 directs, you are already you've qualified for all the earning levels. So every single direct that is in your network opens up an additional level of earning for you, exactly like sblock. Okay. So on your level 1, you earn 100% matching bonus to the income that your director has earned by renting these processes. So the income he or she has earned, you're earning 100% match on that. If you've got 2 to 10 directs, you'll earn 100% all the way up to level 10. And if you've got up to 15 directs, you earn 100% on all 15 on your first level. If you've got 2 to 10, you'll earn 10% from level 2 to level 10. Level 11 to level 15, you'll earn 10% on that as well. And then obviously on level 15, level 11 to 15, you earn that additional 5%. Identical to the way that the sblock platform works. Let's see if this is working right now. Okay, so it's easy to explain that. If you sponsored one, you're earning 100% match, 10% match from level 2 to 10, 5% at level 11 to 15, same thing from 2 to 10, and then the same thing from level 11 to level 15. So that works exactly the same way. Okay, then in terms of your other rewards that you earn, let me just get to that particular slide in my sblock presentation. There we go. Let me just minimize that one and get back onto this one for you. Okay, so that is your rewards from your community, right? Then if you reach certain levels exactly and identical to the sblock levels, your first level you reach is that you first of all have got to have a minimum of 301 US dollars in renting a processor. Okay, you've got to have a minimum of 15 directs that are in your Plan Flash network, and your volume of the amount of processes being rented, the value of those assets being rented is $200,000, exactly the same as sblock. Immediately you will open up an additional 5% reward on on all the way on infinity levels. Okay, then once your stake amount, not your stake amount, your rental amount stays at $301. Your 15 directs are there, but you've assisted 3 of your directs on 3 different levels, exactly the same as sblock, to do exactly what you've done and reach calc level 3. You would then be promoted and you would open up an additional 10% profit on all of those levels, unlimited as well. And then on calc level 5, it's exactly the same amount in terms of rentals. You've assisted 3 of your directs to get to calc level 4. You'll be promoted to calc level 5. That'll open up an additional 15% on all of your levels, and then that goes all the way up to 20%, and that's the only difference. So if we compare that to how the sblock platform works, if we look at our rewards here, our rewards here are exactly the same, right? So to reach your planet level, you would need to have 15 directs. You need to have a group volume of $200,000. That'll give you a 5% extra reward. Star 15, 3 planet members. That'll give you 10%. Universe 15, 3, 15%, and then the last one would be 5%. As you guys can see, I mean, sorry, that goes all the way to the universe is the last one, 15%. With Plan Flash, the upper, the higher earning is 20%. So it's an additional 5%, which is the only significant difference between the sblock platform and the Plan Flash a project within the sblock platform. But other than that, it works identical. Except for the barrier to entry is only $150 to start earning. You can invest $1 up to $150, but you won't earn any network income. If you invest more than $150 into a processor, depending on where you rent that processor, which node, and the length of period of time, you could earn anything from 10% per month all the way to 20%. And if your people do the same thing, you're earning those matching bonuses on all of those levels, exactly like sblock did. What is significant, folks, is that if you recall, the SBO token was introduced at $1. Everybody got involved around about $1.20, and that kept on increasing every day. So if you were working very hard in the beginning, like I was, and you built yourself a massive organization, and you were earning these SBOs from your organization's work and from your work, and you stacked them a little bit, and you cashed in a certain percentage as time went by, you are in exactly the same position with Plan Flash as we were with sblock, except that it's a lower barrier to entry. The platform is known. The platform's been around. We've already got 1.87 million community members that would be very easy for Plan Flash to cannibalize, as opposed to sblock starting brand new from day one with 0 and building up such an enormous community with excellent service. So we know the platform. They've never paid us late, except for what has happened from round about the 27th. I'm positive everyone will agree with me. That's exactly how we've experienced this particular platform. So, I encourage everybody to do what I told you guys to do in the beginning: convert your USDS into SBO, get inside your app, register for Plan Flash, bind your account, and encourage your team to do the same. If your team member, any of your directs do not participate in Plan Flash, but their directs do and you do, automatically that person will roll up to yourself as the main leader in that platform. So encourage your people to do the same, and they can continue earning their daily passive income. As an example, if you manage to communicate this message correctly to your team and everybody does all of this immediately, by the 8th of November, your income is going to be either it's going to be the same or it's going to be a little bit more, depending on which processor you rent, what length of time you rent that for, and the size of your investment that you get that into. But here's an opportunity: if you did not rank with sblock because of the uptake, this is like the platform starting all over again. All it's going to take is massive action from everybody out there to get your teams to be working even harder to leverage your existing networks. You don't have to start from zero, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so there's additional rewards, just like with sblock. There's additional, on top of your community rewards, you've also got additional rewards. So those are the additional rewards, which I won't really get into now. I'm going to send everybody, I'll post this particular presentation, a link to it, and you can download this particular presentation, or send me a message, send me a direct message, and I'll get this presentation to you. I've also got a questions and answers, that answers every single question that you might have about this platform, how you earn, what you need to do next, or I'll be very happy. Just reach out to me and I'd be very happy to show you guys how to do this. Just to give you guys a quick example, I mean, this is just candy coating this particular platform and the income potential. If you find somebody that rents a process for 100K, that'll bring around about a 200% return on an investment. So if you've got 200K and this platform's brand new and everything's working fine, I recommend you do something like that. That's a huge return, right? I mean, we do trust the platform, except for what has happened in the past couple of days. So that's the potential there, right? So here's another thing. It's called an intelligence center incentive. If you've reached, the top level of the pay plan, you'll be able to earn 20% of the profit from every calc level 5 renter, total rent from all powers, including renters you refer directly or indirectly on all of your levels. So that's the potential of what Plan Flash offers you. But the key word here, folks, is to take massive action if you want to get into this market as quickly as possible, because everybody out there is wondering, how do I cash my coins out? How do I continue earning my money? What do I do next? You could be the person that answers these questions for them and assist them to do these things. Okay, so that's basically how it happens. This is exactly the same as the sblock income potential. I don't think I'll get into that now. The purpose of this video was more to put everybody at ease and to give you the timelines of what's happening next, which dates it's happening at, and to show you that it's definitely not an exit scam, which I thought it was in the beginning. And because I've got a huge group out there, I felt responsible to get these answers for everybody, and at least to give people some answers on the questions that they might have. Okay, feel absolutely free to reach out to me on my Facebook page, on the top search in Facebook for sblock, or on my Telegram group, or in my Facebook Telegram, my Facebook sblock group as well. Feel free to reach out to me there. I'll answer all of these questions for you. I'll put out some more videos about this every single day going forward, because I was only made 100% clear on what the plan and the strategy was yesterday. So I needed to get something out there. Another significant thing, folks, is that there will only be 7 billion PF coins ever mined. It's 100% mined, so it's not just going to be distributed, and all of this will come from those processes, right? And from the nodes out there. And, it's all of these coins will only be made from the Plan Flash revenue of the processes. That's the only revenue that will be created here. The price of the coin right now is 10 cents, folks. So if you stack in S, think about this for a second, right? If your team volume stays the same, you would be making quite a substantial amount of money. Okay, so folks, reach out to me. I'd be very happy to continue this with everybody. And I just want to thank everybody for just for coming into this meeting. It was an unprepared little webinar. I just wanted to put everybody at ease and let you guys know, do not stress about the coins that you've got in assets. They're safe as houses. Reach out to me. There are additional ways for you to make this money. Reach out to me and I will reach out to you personally and I'll send you everything that I have. Thank you so much for participating. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys inside the sblock app. Okay, bye-bye now.